Dear class, I've heard that you had a really good session with some stakeholders and you are ready to start putting your courses online. So let's go ahead and get started. What I'd like you to do is, as a team, create one course for your team, and you're going to create, for that course to get you started, you're going to create 5 content areas using the free learning management system Course Sites, which is the same system that we're using right now. So the 5 content areas are a course welcome, an instructor bio, and then 3 pages that will hold 3 different little lesson activities. Activity 1, activity 2, and activity 3. So I'm going to show you how to do that by going to Course Sites, and I've just logged into Course Sites, and now I'm going to create a new course. So once you log in to Course Sites as instructor, it asks you if you want to create a course. I'm going to create a new course, and this is what I suggest you do. So create a new course, and we're going to give it a name, and we'll call it Lesson ABC. Now you give it a number, a course number, like course, call it I don't know, math 1, 2, 3, whatever. Okay. Oops, looks like the ID's already taken. Let's try 001, see how that works. Nope, that one's taken too. So you see, you have to kind of fool around with the name. We'll call it ABC 001. See, oops, that one's taken too. So let's just keep playing around. ABC 567. How about that? There we go. Okay. And you can put in a course description later. I'll just say this is a math lesson. Okay? Now we go ahead and we don't do any more. We go ahead and say save and continue. So this says you're ready to invite students, but we're not ready. So at the bottom it says not ready to get students involved. Let's keep going. So I'm going to keep going. And now they're giving me some tips. I'm going to say I'll do it later. And I'm going to go right in now to choose a course theme. And I'm going to pick a theme. There's not a lot of choices. I'm going to go ahead and just pick this one and say apply changes. Okay, here I am. Now you're familiar with this. This is what our course looks very similar to this. And over to the left are the navigation menu. And it gives you some automatic navigation links, home page, information, content, discussions, groups, tools, and help. And we don't really want to use any of these. What we want to use are these. We want to have a course welcome, instructor bio, and activity 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to go back to the course and, back to that home page. And I'm going to create those 5 pages. The way that I do that is I go over to above the navigation bar, and there's a plus sign, and it says add menu item. I'm going to add a content area, and I'm going to give it a name, welcome, and be sure to check yes, available to users. Yes, I want that to be available to users. Welcome page. Okay, and submit. Okay, it puts it at the bottom, and now to bring it up to the top of my menu item, I hover over the link, and to the left is an up and down arrow, and when I put my mouse over the up and down arrow, I can drag it all the way up to the top. Okay, I'm going to keep the home page though. All right, now I'm going to do the next thing, instructor bio. I'm going to add a new content area and call it instructor bio, and yes, I want it to be available to users, and submit. Again, it brings it to the bottom. I hover over the up and down arrow and drag it up underneath the welcome page. Now I'm going to create another content area, call it Activity 1, available to users, and drag it up under Instructor Bio. One more content area, 2, and yes, available to users. Drag it up under Activity 1, and one more content area, Activity 3, available to users, and submit. And I'm going to find that little Activity 3 down here and drag it up. Okay, there we go. So there's my 5 pages with the home page. Now I've got some extra pages here that I don't want. I don't want these right now. So I'm going to hide them. Notice as I hover over each of the links, a couple things come up. A little box with a line through it, a pull down, and of course the up and down arrow so I can move the menu item up and down. Right now I want to go over to this arrow, down facing arrow, and click it, and I'm going to delete that link. And it says, are you sure? And I say yes, delete that link. That's called information. And I'm going to do the same thing with content. Delete that link. I'm going to do the same thing with discussions. I can always add them later. I can always add them back if I want to. I'm going to just delete it right now. Delete. Same for groups. Delete. And tools and help, basically tools is where students have access to different things, announcements and so forth. And then help is a way to for students to have access to Blackboard help. So we'll just leave those. So we have the home page, the welcome page, Instructor Bio, Activity 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to jump right now to the Instructor Bio, and I'm going to ask each person in your team to add their bio to your website. The way that you do that is you click on the page, and notice that it's an empty page. It says it's time to add content. I'm going to build content. I'm going to create a new item. And this one's going to be Instructor Team Member 1. And you're going to actually put your name, right? And then here's the bio. Here is the bio of Team Member 1. And you're going to put in a little bio. Okay, so now I want to add a picture. But in my menu up here, I don't see where I can add a picture. Well, it's because I need to click these double arrows on the far right, and it reveals all my choices. If I close them, then it hides them and gives me only the basic options. Again, the far right double arrow, click down, and here's all my choices. So as Instructor Bios, I'd like you to add a picture. Add your picture of you as an instructor by clicking the little picture image right there. And I'm going to browse my computer and find a little image. See what I can find. We'll do this one. Okay, we'll add a little paperclip. And I'm going to say insert. And there's that image right there, okay? And now I can click it and resize it, shrink it down a little bit. Okay, okay. Okay, so here's the picture. Here's Here's the language. And then what I'd like you to do then is submit. There's the first team member. Next team member, go in and create a new item. Instructor team member 2. And again, put in an image, put in some information about the next team member. I'd like to see all the team members in the instructor bio, all of you. Okay, so here I am, instructor bio, and there's a couple team members. And again, we should see all of you in here. Now, if you want to, in your welcome page, you can create an item and call it about the course, about this course, and then add a little course description. Okay, so that would be another good thing to do. And then that would be great for this week if you guys can start to create your class sites. All right, and if you have any questions, please feel free to email Mr. Avinash or myself. Thank you.